What's up, you guys? Plymouth Fury here. I just wanted to get on here real quick and let you guys know about something that's fucking ridiculous, and but not not without precedent, of course. Here we go again with the Democrats blaming Trump for shit they said, and obviously pissed off that you know, he's actually doing what they didn't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just batshit, man. This comes to us from Stony Stone Music. We all know who Stony Stone is, right? You guys got to see this. Check this noise out, man.
Stage of development they might be in their nuclear weapons program in the next 10 years, during which they might foolishly consider launching an attack on Israel, we would be able to totally obliterate them. That's a terrible thing to say, but those people who run Iran need to understand that.
Make no mistake, nuclear-armed Iran is not a challenge that can be contained. It would threaten the elimination of Israel, the security of Gulf nations, and the stability of the global economy. It risks triggering a nuclear arms race in the region and the unraveling of the Non-Proliferation Treaty. That's why a coalition of countries is holding the Iranian government accountable. And that's why the United States will do what we must to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon.
And look, I mean, Iran has American blood on their hands, okay? And what we saw in terms of just this attack on Israel, 200 ballistic missiles, what we need to do to ensure that Iran never achieves the ability to be a nuclear power, that is one of my highest priorities.
This is a prime example. And the Democrats are pissed at the president right now because he went through, he followed through on what they said they were going to do, right? Preventing Iran from having nuclear weapons. Because let's just face the fact that fucking Iran is batshit crazy, and you know, definitely has, you know, blood in its hands. But let's talk about Israel, man. Israel, let me tell you something about Israel. If ever there was a country with American blood on its hands, never mind on its hands, fucking covering its whole body, you know, it's that right there. And, you know, the president needs to just distance himself from that fucking place, because what did Israel do? They bombed. Now, listen, I'm not taking sides on this. I'm not taking any sides on this. I'm taking the side of God. I'm taking the side of peace, right? But Iran, or should I say Israel, bombed Iranian civilian targets on purpose. All right? We all saw them do it. This bullshit's got to stop, man. All right? And if the Jews themselves have made every effort to distance themselves from Israel, and you don't believe me, look, check this out. This here next clip here is from the Astonishing Panorama of the End Times, part 1943. Astonishing Panorama of the Epstein Files, right? Listen to this. Just check this out.
That's a classic attack, is like, oh, you're jealous. You're just jealous of their success. But then when you really look into how they make their success, it's always shady. Well, I shouldn't say always. Well, it's certainly not always shady. Yeah. There's a lot of hardworking professionals in their community. But at the high level, especially in the banking industries, there's, you know, it's not because they're so smart or so hardworking. It's because they're so manipulative, and they're always getting all these sort of international crime.
Most of the top donors for political parties are Jewish or Jays. I remember thinking, oh, why is this? Both. Then you realize, like, oh, how they get their money. They owe favors. They have to.
Yeah.
All this inside knowledge. And Epstein,
they've been doing it for centuries.
A big part of what Epstein was doing was getting inside knowledge on these companies. That was a large part.
Laman Hashem, if anybody has Rahmanas, has mercy on Jews all over the world, please, if you're Jewish or non-Jewish, let the world know. Jews all over the world are not responsible for the actions of the state of Israel. Israel doesn't represent the Jewish people. Israel claims to represent all the Jews all over the world. If I don't like my president in the United States, I can move to Mexico or Canada or Japan, and I'm free of him. But because I'm Jewish, wherever I go, Benjamin Netanyahu claims he's my leader, and Israel claims to be a democracy. This sounds like a dictatorship to me, not a democracy. We didn't vote for him. He doesn't represent us. But because the Zionists give out this message that they're the state of the Jewish people, Jews all over the world are blamed for whatever Israel does. Let the world know, Jews all over the world are not responsible for the actions of the state of Israel. Israel doesn't represent the Jewish people.
Imagine that, right? And that was in 2017, man. That was before you know, all that footage we saw of them blowing up blowing up trucks full of women and kids. You all saw that shit. You know, the Israeli government are not Jews, man. They're Zionists. There's a big motherfucking difference. Big fat difference, man. You see what I'm saying? That was in 2017. Now we're in 2026. You see what I'm saying? So, forget freaking Israel, man. Cut your ties, buddy. Cut your ties with fucking Israel, man. Because Israel is satanic, cabal, Baal-worshipping fucktards. Alright? Let's call a spade a spade. Okay? And once again, this guy can't do any right as far as the Dems are concerned, man. Let's watch it again.
First stage of development they might be in their nuclear weapons program in the next 10 years, during which they might foolishly consider
y'all motherfuckers ain't got 10 years
launching an attack on Israel, we would be able to totally obliterate them. That's a terrible thing to say, but those people who run Iran need to understand that.
Make no mistake, nuclear-armed Iran is not a challenge that can be contained. It would threaten the elimination of Israel, the security of Gulf nations, and the stability of the global economy. It risks triggering a nuclear arms race in the region and the unraveling of the Non-Proliferation Treaty. That's why a coalition of countries is holding the Iranian government accountable. And that's why the United States will do what we must to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon.
And look, I mean, Iran has American blood on their hands, okay? And what we saw in terms of just this attack on Israel, 200 ballistic missiles, what we need to do to ensure that Iran never achieves the ability to be a nuclear power, that is one of my highest priorities.
First stage of
I'm aghast. I'm really aghast, man. Nothing this guy does is going to please the Dems. No matter, even if he's doing stuff that they were going to do, and now they're all like, oh, you bombed Iran. Fucking Dems were talking about it back when this stupid bitch was running for... Come on, man. Come on, man. Common sense. Ladies and gentlemen, come on. Common sense. Alright? And as far as Israel is concerned, those fuckers are in so much goddamn trouble, it's retarded. All that stupid cloak and dagger backstabbing bullshit that they're involved in is all coming right out in the wash, man. You know? See them buy their way out of that. Let's see you buy your way out of hell. Because guess who's coming back, baby? And it won't be long. No man shall know the hour, but the hour... the time is short. Let's just put it that way, man. Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know about that. And, you know... Enough is enough of this nonsense now. Plymouth Fury out.